Well, good evening to all. We are in the parking lot of the staging area for the KREWE of HERCULES Mardi Gras parade that'll be rolling tonight in Houma, here in South Louisiana. And we've got a pretty, bad shot there. A pretty good line of floats that'll be coming through here tonight, and you can see they are spread out all the way down. Well, I can't see in this damn lighting, but they're spread out all the way down here. Usually they have about anywhere from 16 to 20, maybe 25 floats in a parade. The KREWE of HERCULES is one of the bigger ones. You can see they're loaded down with all their gears there in there, all the toys and then beads, and then they're up on the top deck too. All these are double deckers, so there's people on the tops and in the middle there. Some of them are really big. They used to be pulled by tractors. Now they're all pulled by nice trucks, and they have all different themes on them. It's pretty cool. It's a long route. It runs from down here at the mall. They shut down the street from one side of town to the other, and it runs against traffic for about the first half of it up the one-way side of the road, and then it crosses over and comes into the going with traffic on the other side. They close down on I'm not really sure why they work it that way. I don't know what that big rib thing is there on the barbecue looking trailer here, but yeah, they have the bands with the schools from the kids, young kids, and making these long, I mean, it has to be close to 10 miles, 8 miles, I would think. I'll see, but yeah, and where I am on my side of town, this probably won't even get down to where I am until about 10 o'clock, 9 to 10 o'clock, and then they have the ceremonies in front of the courthouse where they erected all these scaffoldings where people they greet the dignitaries and the parish president, which is like the mayor, and it's a bunch. There's old Clint. That's a cool. There's a Clint, your High Plains drifter. They do some pretty cool. They do some pretty cool floats for sure. There's the Buffalo Bill. There's a robber. It looks like we got the bank robber back there. Some kind of looks like we got a Western theme on this one this year. And then the big crawdad with the crown. So I'll try to maybe get a little bit of, that's a time one there, I'm not sure. And then here's the Indian with the headdress and the tribe down here. That's what Houma is named after, is the Houma Indians. And actually, as I understand it, Mardi Gras is part of an ancient, very, very long time, I don't know what that is with the guy holding the big, I don't know, big nag, I don't know, but it was, there's your they got their there's your Let's Go Brandon on the float. So you go an hour to the east of us, and you've got New Orleans, where they're going to demand that their children be injected before they go back to school in February, all of them, toddlers and all, and where you can't be here, you can't go to the bars without a mask on and a passport mandate. And people come here to this town and they see that it's normal America, and they're just stunned. All these people that are working here from Illinois and Pennsylvania and New York and the northern states that come down here and see that there are no mandates. There's nobody wearing a mask anywhere except for the elderly and the infirmed and the ones that are just, already unhealthy to begin with. So yeah, no, there's and the sign, the stores that have, the screen that say, mask required, we ignore it. nobody follows it. So, but yeah, there's the difference between America here and being an hour east and being in the fascist regime of New Orleans. That's a red state, run by a illiterate, dumbass mayor and a bunch of corrupt city council and police. So yeah, it's a shithole, but we're not in that out here. So it'll gonna be a big parade tonight. Should be good. So there you have it. We're getting ready to roll. And our McDonald's is still pretty beat up out here from the hurricane. The signs have not recovered. They haven't even started changing them. All right, well, we're on the one-way here on this side of town, of the street. This is the road where that side's one way going that way. The parade will make the turn and cross over here and then head up this side of the rest of the route. And you can see they cordon off the yards. People along here, they start erecting their stands, their grandstands, and little trailer tops. You'll see that all this week they've been putting up stuff just like that, where they can watch the parades, and they'll be up high. It's on both sides of the street, and like I said, yeah, the floats will come down through here, and people throw beads, and they they catch them there. And there'll be people lining the streets all down both sides of the street here. Here we're up to the high school, so they don't have any grandstands on the high school side. And then as the parade comes into downtown, you can see all these barricades that they will be setting up and lining along the sides of the road here to keep people back. They've got them on both sides of the street that they'll blockade it in. Everybody's decorated for the Mardi Gras. And then all these storefronts and stuff. Of course, this will all be solid people tonight. Farther back down the route, they've already started backing their trucks up to the parade route, where they can pull in and sit on the back of their trucks and watch it. But yeah, you can see all those barricades keep tied together, and they'll come through and distribute them out on both sides of the street. There's a stand ready to catch some beads. And then we got the courthouse here, and then leading up to here is where they have the dignitaries on this podium they've built, and the floats will pull up and they'll run a gangplank over to that, and then toast the King and Queen of Mardi Gras. Actually, one year somebody fell off of there. It was a big deal. They got hurt pretty bad. But so there's our site there where the building had crumbled. It's been leveled from the hurricane. But yeah, it'll proceed the rest of the way through downtown. There's a mural on that building they've done. And yeah, it'll end right up here and make the turn on the next street up. And this is pretty much the end of the route. So it's a pretty long parade. But yeah, it makes the turn right here. You can see the barricades over there, and goes on down that way, and that's where it concludes. So that's it. And then here's the crew. There's one of the crews there, getting ready to party. All right, hey guys. Happy Mardi Gras. And they have these buses that are cut open, and they ride around. How's it going, man? And they ride around and drink all day on the buses until they're ready to run on the parade.